The fourth type of fear is the prohibited fear. Oof, there is a prohibited fear? Yes. When you go overboard. This is the fear of Al-Khawarij. When you feel that Allah is not going to forgive me. When you feel no matter what I do, Allah will put me in hell. This causes, and I do this in my counseling sessions. So they come to me, Sheikh, I have this fear of Allah, and they speak and they vent. What is the problem? Look how shaitan works. Shaitan comes to you from a very good door, the door of the fear of Allah. Who hates fearing Allah? It's a good door. But then he opens it to an extent you cannot close it. And what happens? He says to you, there is no hope for you. But I'm afraid of Allah. I say shahada 50 times a day. Why? Someone said something, I smiled. So I committed shirk. Someone said something and I thought of the Prophet in a negative way. So I committed kufr. So he says shahada 50 times a day. He takes a shower 5 times, 10 times a day, ghusl, to embrace Islam. After 2-3 weeks, he gets despaired of Allah's mercies. Allah is not going to forgive me. Shaitan says, yes, Allah is not going to forgive you. What to do? Leave salah. Wallahi, they come to me in the hundreds. They don't pray. They don't fast. They don't believe in Islam, but they cry like babies in the session. I don't want to go to hell. Don't cry, you are in hell. This is called shock therapy. You smash them on the face and then smash them again in the face. They wake up. They need this, by the way. So I said, you're in hell. I said, Sheikh, I don't know. I said, you don't pray? I said, yes, I'm afraid of Allah. No, you're not afraid of Allah. You're afraid of Allah, you pray. Today. Some of them are afraid of death. This is another negative fear. I had a brother from the Gulf. He came to me in a session. And we have time, huh? So, yeah, before lunch, no problem. So he came to me and he was terrified. He looked like a pale chicken. I don't know how a pale chicken looks, but you understand. So what's the problem? He said, I have this fear of death. 3 years, I've been restless. My wife divorced me because of it. I lost my job. I lost half of my weight, Sheikh. And for the past 4 weeks, I cannot take a shower, ghusl. I do not pray. And I said, how long you've had this? He said, 3 years. And I said, did you die? The guy, Sheikh, of course not. He said, you stupid moron. Because, why? He said, if you did not die in 3 years, what will happen in 15 years and you don't die? The guy said, you're going to live like this for 15 years? And this is a sign of weak aqidah. Come on, Sheikh, what does aqidah have to do with this? If you know the 6 pillars of Iman, which the vast majority of Muslims you meet on the street, you talk to them and you say to them, what is the 6 pillars of the Iman? Shahada, Salat, Zakat, Sam. No, you stupid. It's 5. I'm talking about the 6. He said, oh, new version. 2.1. He said, no, this is Iman and this is Islam. So you say to them, أن تؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر, until you come to the qadar. خيره وشره. Do you believe in predestiny? He said, yes. Do you believe that you will die on a specific day? He said, yes. Can you be 1 minute early or 1 minute late? He said, no. He said, why are you afraid? Look at you. 3 years, you've lost everything. If you had Iman, you would go and work. So this kind of Iman, this type of fear, the fourth type of fear is the prohibited fear. Some people are so scared of things that move. A tree that moves. I can't go there. Why? There is jinn. Come on. This fear is very negative. It shows that you don't have Iman. Sheikh, I don't want to get married. Why? I don't want to become pregnant. Not you, of course, the men. This is the guys. Yeah, some of the men are pregnant, mashallah. They're 4 months pregnant. Anyhow, let's go back to the topic. Excuse me. So they say, I get sisters like this. I don't want to get married. Why? Because I'm afraid of what? Of becoming pregnant. So everybody's been becoming pregnant since Hawa, peace be upon her. Said, yeah, but I'm afraid that my child will grow in this environment and he cannot live. And then there are LGBTQ and there are car accidents. So subhanallah, if they had Iman and trust and tawakkul on Allah, all of these would not be around them.